it's cutting in and out. So, hey, welcome back to the Central PA Pour. Again, we are live sitting down here in downtown York, PA on George Street. They got the block shut off for this Brewkids on the Block brewing event out here in front of Gift Horse. Come on down to downtown York. Check us out. Check out all the brewers that are down here and having a good time. They are established breweries. They are home brewers. I am Brett.
And I'm Dave.
So, again, Brewkids on the Block is a brewing event. The weather is held out for us down here. I don't know what that noise is, but we're working on this. Bear with us. This is our first live event. Stick with us. Have a good time. We're going to hopefully get some of these brewers on the tape here so you guys can talk to them and let them know what they're doing here. Hey, what are you thinking?
What am I? I'm just thinking.
You're just thinking.
This is different.
Yours isn't working.
Yeah.
Your mic. Are you sitting on it? Check it. I don't know. I don't hear you. I don't hear you.
Yeah.
So anyways, Brewkids on the Block, they got some awards. They're going to give out the nicest serving assets. Most likely to eat total shit trying a skip it and a most dope shit beer name. And we got one of the guys. We're hoping to get these guys here on the mic for us.
Yeah.
So they're also doing a People's Choice Award. You can come down here and vote for your favorite brewer. And they're going to be doing a Brewer's Choice Award as well. So yours working?
Yeah, yours is. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
There we go.
Yeah. Just like AT&T.
Yeah. It's funky. So hopefully we have a good signal to keep it out. The first time around we were using Wi-Fi. We got Tim March back down here.
Tim March. He's dancing. I've never seen a man dance before.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to see the man dance anymore.
Yeah. If you can hear in the background, it's an 80s theme. So come on down here. If you got any 80s gear, get dressed up and come on down. I don't know. Like we're going to have to invest in
It's the plug in there. Put it on your pocket and don't move.
Yep. So, again, live downtown York, PA, down here on George Street, just south of Philadelphia. Stop on down. The street's blocked off. Come down here and have a good time. Vote for your favorite brewery, beer, whatever, and let's have a good time. We're hoping to get these guys on here. Is yours still working? I think so. Good.
Yeah, you're still there.
So what do you think, Kev? I'm surprised Ben didn't want to come down here today.
Yeah.
I miss you, buddy. I think he might be under the weather a little bit. So
Yeah.
I carried him out on the golf course yesterday.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, my.
We played from 8:30 in the morning till 5:30 to 6 o'clock. Yeah. 27 holes.
Yeah. You're wore him out.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, the weather's held out some. It's just cloudy and overcast. It's a little warm, a little humid out.
A little humid.
So we're hoping to get Matt, Brian, Kate, and Jason from Gift Horse on here. Matt, Brian, and Kate are the organizers of Brewkids on the Block. So come on down here and have a good time with us downtown York, PA. This is our first time doing this, so if you got any comments, shoot them in the email or thing, and I'll see if I can get them on. But we're playing with some new mics and stuff here, and I don't know if it's the signal coming out. Is that? I don't know. We got some weird noises going on in our headset, so hopefully you guys aren't hearing them out there.
Yeah, that could be just plain interference from something in the area that we don't know about. I would think that's what it would.
Here's some good music.
It could be. It could be the band. Cindy Gladys says thumbs up. I guess we're good to go now.
Come on down, honey. Tone Lopes on.
Yeah, and get with my wife, see if she's available. So anyways, if you come down here, you have to get some tokens up at the very end of the street. And you get one token, you get a half pour. 4 tokens, you get a full pour.
Come on in. That's all right.
Yeah, come on in. Sit down, have a podcast. They're also doing some other drinks. A slush. You can get an Ecto Cooler slush, a Ghostbuster, and a Bahama Mama. So it's not just beer. Come on down here, the Gift Horse on George Street. and have fun at the down. Didn't scare too many people off.
Yeah.
So this is, we reached out to Jason to really get him on the podcast. And then I saw this Brewkids on the Block, and he invited us down here to do this. So we're hoping to have a good time. Dave's playing on his phone.
Actually, Dave is
All right, so I guess we're going to have to definitely look into better mics.
well. I think it's the jack.
What's that? Yeah, I guess we should. But yeah, in-house it was fine. You got to take the Levi out. I don't hear you. Talk. Nope.
I have somebody that's letting us know how the video feed's going. So she's giving me an idea of what's happening, and we can correct anything that's happening.
Yeah, so right now we're having some audio problems. I don't know if we're getting interference with the Wi-Fi, with the signal on the mic.
Wow.
I think it's the signals on the Wi-Fi. It's on these signals here. In-house it's fine, but out here it's picking
Out
up
here,
other
it's
signals.
picking up other signals out here. We never
So,
thought.
yep. Yeah, come on down. Have a good time. I don't know, man. We've never done a live event like this before with nothing to talk about.
Yeah, it's starting to fill up. A lot of people are coming up and down the streets now. You can see them.
We need to get this out. It's right behind us. Brewing's right behind us. We got Stony Run down here. Upstop, Genova's, Gilgaroo. Who else down here? I think Collusion's up here. Liquid Hero, I think, got set up as well. I see a name called Scabs, Enabler Brewing. So there's got some home brewers. We got some established brewing.
Yep.
Essex Home Brewing's not down here.
Yeah.
They had the biggest stand, I thought.
Yeah. Well, we got the biggest tent. So, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna work through these audio problems. As soon as we can get the guys that established this on here, we'll let them tell us a little bit more about this event, how it came about, what is all it involved to get something like this going. So, good time. You were just downtown here the other week for First Friday.
We were. It was a very nice time. Good, a lot of nice people. A lot of people.
All right, and there's a golf event coming up with Liquid Hero.
There is. It's basically for the soldiers, and we're sponsoring a hole. Central PA is sponsoring a hole. It'll be a very nice event.
And where's that at?
I'd have to ask Glenn on that one. It's I want to say the York Country Club, but I could look it up for you.
Okay. And it's benefiting for the love of a veteran who does a lot of stuff with PTSD.
Yeah.
And that is next weekend.
No.
Oh, October.
October 14th, I think it is. Second weekend.
Cool. So yeah, we're watching people sit around, drink some beer. Hopefully they're out there voting for these brewers.
Got some girls dancing in the background. Come on down and enjoy yourself.
Try and get these guys in here. Hey, Kate, you guys ready to talk about what this is?
Which brewer was it that he said that did the 90s hops?
I don't know. One of them over here
One of them
did.
over here. I have to go over and
We'll have to get
find
them
out
in
which
here.
one. So yeah, I think we can. Try that, and we can go over and talk to them and see if we can get them to come over and talk about those hops, the 90s hops. I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's some good research, you know.
Hey, Tim,
Yeah.
you got a minute? You want to pop in? Hey, Tim.
He's either tactfully ignoring us.
Yes, he is. He is.
or he really can't hear. I wish I had like one of those aluminum foil balls. I'd get his attention.
Yeah, but I'm not sure it's a DJ or a band.
That's a DJ. Yeah, that's a DJ.
Was it? I think there's supposed to be a band coming in here this afternoon.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, you could say that there was a band coming in.
So it might be, with them not being used, it might be picking up other stuff from the outside.
That could be. Can you pad them out until we use them?
I can take one of them off the air. The other one is on the channel with Kevin.
Oh, okay.
So I'll take them off the air.
Yeah, just turn that off. Turn the roads off.
Well, if we get them to sit in up in the morning.
Yeah.
One of them's making noise.
Yeah, one of them is.
Maybe we'll just have them take the Leviers off and just hold it up.
Right. Like I did.
You guys ready? We want to get you guys on to talk about the event. Sandy says we guys need beer. Can we talk about that? So we want to get some beer, but when we're live, it's hard to go get around and get some beer. So
yeah, it is.
We will take a couple breaks here and there so we can get some beer. We did look out for season 2. We just did a recording for our first episode that will be released next Saturday. And we got a homebrew edition that Kevin and I brewed up, a lemongrass saison. So we're hoping to get that out there this week as well. So check out our new episodes. We're working on some new episodes that we're going to sit down and record. What's that?
Does 2:45 work?
Yeah, whenever.
Yeah, that's good.
I can get on and talk shit about them for the night.
If you want to hop on here and talk about some shit, we all right. Heard you now.
You're perfectly welcome to do that.
If any of these brewers want to pop over, tell them to pop over.
We got the homebrewers. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
There you go.
She's going to go out and see if we get some homebrewers to sit down with us. So, again, we're sitting down here in downtown York in front of Gift Horse Brewing on George Street. So, it's a home brewing and brewing competition. So, come on down. Have a good time. Get some tokens. Help these guys out. 80s music. I had no 80s gear to wear. I think everything wound up in the thrift store many decades ago.
Yeah.
I thought about just getting a sweater and tying it around my neck.
Yeah, I've had this since the 80s.
1880s?
Got a little bit of Rocky going on in the background.
Yeah, now I feel like I want to go out here and get in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
1880s.
1880s?
Yeah. I hear you.
It looks a little modern for 1880. So, yeah, we're going to try and get some of these people on, have a good time. And, yes, we do want to get some beer and talk about some beer on here. It's what we're about, drinking beer and having fun. And I'm going to bust on Ben's balls for chickening out. Buddy, there's no excuse. You're the youngest of the three of us. You should be out of here, man. I know he is recovering from being sick, so I understand.
It's too bad you don't have any beer.
Right. You got a beer or is that coffee?
It's coffee.
I was going to say. So
Yeah. I hadn't thought that far ahead. To
hop on in
have
here, man.
beer.
Get in here and hop on.
What we talking, boy? What we doing?
Well, hop
Yeah.
on there, grab a mic.
Come
Put a
in.
set of headphones on.
Yeah. Can you get in?
I tell you what, just grab one of those roads, just pop the Levier off of it.
There you go. There you go.
Pop the Levier off of it and just hold it up. Just pull that Levier out. He can just hold it in his hand if he wants.
That'll do it, yes.
Oh, yeah.
There you
So
go. That sounds good.
tell us who you are and who you're with.
I'm David O'Leary. I'm currently bartending here at the Gift Horse Brewing Company, where we are today for this fine event. I've just been going around myself, getting a few videos, as you've seen, to hopefully put together a promo video by the end of the day.
Cool,
See how it
cool.
goes for next
Yeah. So welcome to the Central PA Pour.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here. I was loving watching you boys set up and very intrigued and interested to see how today goes for you.
I'm glad the weather is holding off for you guys.
Yeah, oh my God, man. As an Irishman now, this is my perfect drinking weather. You know, I don't have to worry about the sunburn, the dehydration.
So how long you been down at Gift Horse?
Gift Horse, I started last summer. They got in contact with me. I own a private hire bartending company, the Greatest Barman LLC. So they actually subcontract me here and at 2 other bars down here in New York.
Oh, that's awesome. So you got your own bartending company.
Yes, so we do like weddings, birthday parties, graduation, anything. Really. We've done
Well, I
celebrations of life. We've done a 10-year-old's birthday party with mocktails, which is really fun. So,
10-year-old birthday party and you're serving alcohol to them.
No, it was on mocktails.
I know. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
A little cotton ball bomb that they went into like a grape soda. The kids loved it because it had the confetti clear inside. All pretty. They went crazy for it.
That's awesome. So how'd you get into bartending and having your own company?
So graduated with a business major. I always wanted my own company, and my girlfriend was in the industry for 8 or 9 years, bartending and serving. And she came to me with the idea.
He's off camera. I didn't even notice that.
Oh, which one?
Stop over to the other seat.
Yeah.
We got him off camera.
Just slide over. There you go.
Must have moved that camera. Look at that. Now we're going to put a face to the name.
Face to the voice, huh?
Yeah. I just looked over and didn't notice that we had them all on camera. I guess we must have bumped it. So, yeah.
Dead center now. There we go.
Yeah. Now, so you started your own bartending company and you're having a good time with that, and you're subcontract yourself out.
Yeah, so like I say, she actually graduated with a biology degree, but like I said, she had 8 or 9 years in the service industry at different locations, and she came to me with the idea. So, like I said, I always wanted my own business, so we looked at the logistics of it. So we tried to kind of hire a few bartenders ourselves and kind of see what the market was like, and it was very difficult, especially here in New York. You know, you go out to Philly and Baltimore, there's a lot more, but here in New York, there's actually a very small amount of it.
It's growing, though. It's growing.
Yeah, and we both graduated in March 2020, which is when the world decided to no longer work.
Yep.
So what we actually noticed, and it obviously hindered us, so we focused a lot on our social media. So our Instagram has like drink pictures up, and if you slide to the right, it gives you not just the ingredients. The measurements, we put that out, and then people can use that for like their signature drinks when they're getting married.
That's cool.
So what we found in 2021 was people were still making up for 2020.
Yeah.
So we actually did a quinceanera for one girl who's now, it was actually her 16th birthday, but they were still doing her quinceanera because they never got to do it for her last year. So we've had, one of them it was a wedding, and it was put back, it was rescheduled 3 times. Like it was, we found in 2022, we have found a big 2021 and 2022 a big reoccurrence, I guess. People are trying to make up for the loss of 2020.
I'm glad things are working out. So I noticed you got a little bit of an accent.
Yeah. Small one, yeah.
Boston?
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore?
Dublin, Ireland.
Dublin, okay. I noticed the accent. I was like, that's cool, though.
I do, especially when working at the bars, I try to Americanize it a bit, because it's one thing having people try to understand the accent. It's another thing trying to understand it when they're drunk. It's another thing trying to understand it when they're drunk and having the music playing. So you'll hear me kind of weave in and out of it, because I still don't put the H in tree, though. It's still there.
That's awesome.
That's all right. That's all right.
So you're having bartending going on inside and outside today?
Inside we actually have a VIP lounge.
Okay.
And then we have a VIP like cigar lounge at the back. So some of the drink tokens here actually double as you can get cigars with you too. So we have a little lounge at the back end.
So you gotta have a VIP, and how do they get that VIP?
So it's the same tent where you check in, you get your orange band that's everybody, and then you get your VIP band. That will also then allow you special VIP tokens. And so one VIP token is basically the equivalent of 2 regular tokens.
Okay. So that's cool, man. So, hey, we appreciate you hopping on.
Thank you for having me on. Awesome.
I love this. Yeah.
So you're saying this is your first live show?
This is our first live show, and we're hoping this works out for us. We've already had some technical difficulties, but we're working through it.
Oh, yeah. That's just one of it. So what do you typically do? So let me ask you a few questions about what you guys do here. So you just do this? You like brew yourselves? Like what?
A little bit of all of that.
A little bit of all of it?
We started brewing during the COVID.
Okay.
podcast. So around Christmas time, we started. One person mentioned my son.
Yeah, his mic's cutting in.
Okay.
Yeah, yours isn't on. So yeah, we've been doing beer drinking nights
Right.
for about 2 years. And then I did a podcast with my automotive business, and I'm like, my wheels were turning.
Yeah.
So we kind of got together, talked about it, and started our own podcast. So we're not even a year into it. We're still growing.
Love it. Another business we've also started kind of looking at the podcasting. So when I saw you guys setting up today, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna throw an eye in and see kind of all the gear and what it really takes to do something like this.
Yeah,
I love watching it.
It's been a very good learning process for us all.
Oh, I'd imagine the learning curve on it is intense.
Yeah, because we've never done any of this. And like Kevin said, we do a little kit brewing on our own.
Nice. So you all brew together then?
Yep. These are my brewing buddies.
So brewing and drinking buddies. Huh?
That's what it's about, man. Having fun.
What's your favorite thing to brew or drink? Is it the same?
We were all three darker beers like stouts, porters,
Same as yourself. Okay.
like a lagers, but doing this beer tasting and going down this craft industry, my palate has opened up
It's a rabbit hole.
substantially. Yes. So I can drink it all. I enjoy them all.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, like I said, I only started here last summer, and this is my own craft beers, really. So I'm like yourself, but palate has now been exposed to a lot of these things.
Yeah.
Even like I don't like any sour gummy bears or anything like that, but I've actually come across some sour beers that I still have the sour in it, and it still tastes great. Yeah. So it's been very interesting. Now. So I look more for breweries when I go into like Philly or go down Lancaster and all that good stuff. So
When we go out, we try and focus our trip or dinner around a craft brew house.
yeah,
Absolutely.
So
How do people get a hold of you?
So we have for the private parties, we are actually on Thumbtack. It's an application where people get in contact with them. So
sit down there, Jason.
you need me?
No, sit down.
Are you looking scared? Yeah. I just wanted to be
Got one.
Yeah.
Bring the headphone over here because of the camera, right?
Well, we can move that camera. We'll readjust it.
I'll readjust it. I'll get it.
No. So
It's a good time.
we're having a good time. We're still working through some audio problems.
Fun of it all.
I think we're getting some interference on our Rode mics with the signal. So they're cutting in and out a lot. So basically what you might want to do is just pop that Lavalle on, just hold it up.
Okay.
So if you just pop that Lavalle and you just hold this up and just talk into it like that, it might work.
You got it. Yes, Jason, you will need that.
I mean,
How about now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Yeah, I think so. We're working through some signals. So
That's a whole lot better.
We're working through a lot down here today. It's rained all day, and
yeah,
happy that you guys came out. Now we're gonna work through chat.
Best part is Matthew doesn't have a mic, so he just gets to sit here.
yeah, he could pass it around, man. We got a couple.
He looks great.
Oh, we got the Nerf gun out. So
I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous of you.
And we're just waiting for
all right, we got the camera readjusted.
Brewers and bartenders.
We're just waiting for. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we got it. It says what say we're getting some signal interference.
It's around here somewhere. I'm with the owner of Gift Horse. He's a pretty important guy around this joint, but
A little bit.
Yep. So what we have joined here, we have Jason from Gift Horse, head brewer.
bottle. special people near and dear to my heart.
Staff.
Damn, never gotten it.
All right, so we were still live, but we lost internet connection. So, like I said, we're still working through some technical stuff out here. Bear with us. We've never done this.
Hey, this is the learning curve, like I was saying earlier.
So Matt finally could hear us, and I looked over. We had lost internet. So tell us a little bit about this. Nope. Yeah, we're losing signals.
I can hear me on the phone.
Can you
hear me?
I can hear you now.
Hear me most?
We got some signal problems with these, so that's what's going on.
Oh, we're here.
Hey, there he is. There's
Well, here, I'll let him get back here. They can get near.
Yeah, we've got some interference going on.
Switch with me, Nick, because I'll go back and. You still have a mic? See if they're interfering. You're welcome.
I bet that's what it is.
Like 4 of us here.
Yeah. I bet that.
Keep talking.
That might be it. RF signal.
I blew.
What's going on here? Put that headphone on.
They had all their wireless radios on. That might be what's causing signal problems. So,
No, it shouldn't. No, they shouldn't.
oh, hey, thanks, man. Yeah,
Oh my!
you'll have to get us your info so we can post it up.
What channel are we supposed to be? I did.
Yeah, we're on.
It's almost like it's bouncing.
Yeah, like I said, this is the first time we've used these out like this, so it's a little interesting.
Can you hear us? No.
We'll just keep passing them around till they all work.
Maybe it just doesn't like. Oh wait, no, it likes me now.
All right, so
Does it like me?
Is it like a priority channel situation going on here?
I don't know. We played with them before. That we had all 6 of them running. We didn't really have a problem, but we're outside, so
A lot of Wi-Fi's.
it could be some signal issues going on.
Testing.
Well, we got you.
Hey, I heard you. Yeah, that. Oh my God! Now he's throwing it into the street. Jeez.
So,
All right.
tell us a little bit about Brewkids on the Block.
Okay. Brewkids on the Block was originally a small festival attached to a larger wine festival that was all about the small guy. So it was 5 years and younger. And the idea was to just get them all underneath of a tent and have fun and a little and serve a little and eat some barbecue and see what happened. It was kind of our way to give back and support the brewing community that was around us, that was supporting us already through festivals. And we did that for a couple years. COVID happened,
Right?
and everything stopped. And on the other side, we moved where that wine festival was going. We didn't feel that it really belonged there anymore. And we had, in the meantime, bought a venue in the fall of 2019, an event venue. And we were like, hey, we'll just move it down there. And then again, COVID. So one day, Jason was just like, hey, I got an idea. I'd like to do a thing. Stop on down and we'll talk about it. So eventually, Kate and I got down and I was just like, hey, well, what do you got in mind? What do you got? And he's like, I don't know. I just want to like do a thing. And I was like, wait a minute. I've already got a thing. Like, I want to bring Brewkids back because I loved it. You know, the branding, I very much love the branding. It's my favorite, my most favorite website that I've ever made. And so we were just like, yeah, man, let's figure it out and do it. Now it's back.
Now it's back. So we're happy that we were able to come down here and attempt a live event that we've never done before. So Jason kind of invited. I got a hold of him because we want to get him on here and get on our whole thing. So we want to do a whole sit down eventually with you guys.
Well,
We're here.
How about now?
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
I
There.
think as I turn them on and off, they reboot. So that old one.
It was a little more than, I guess, a thing. Like, Mick and I from Gift Horse had kind of like said to Matt, Mick and I have been tossing back around, like doing something in the street here on the 100 block of North George Street. They've been doing street dining for the last 2 years. And we were kind of like, how can we do something that, would be awesome, first of all. And then it would also be like, how can we bring people down here on Sunday? And we love working with Crocodile Dog. Matt and Brian and Kate are awesome. We are also the winningest Brewkids on the block ever, which is pretty rad. And Matt did bring up about doing Brewkids on the block. So we were kind of like, well, yeah, this makes the most sense. But at that point in time, it didn't make sense to us to do the whole like less than 5 years thing, like for breweries. So we just kind of wanted to turn it more into party, and then also focus on like the home brewers and the brewers that are trying to go pro. And along the way, like Gift Horse, we've had so much help from like bigger breweries like Liquid Hero, Crystal Ball, I guess I should say RIP or something like that.
Yeah.
Collusion, Tattered Flag, and all these guys, South County, have been nothing but helpful to me specifically, about how to open and operate a brewery back then. That, my thing was like, this is right up my alley. Like,
Yeah. And that's a story we've heard a lot. It is a community with camaraderie.
well, I like to consider it friendly even like beer ideas back off each other. If I needed hops, I call Jared over at Whiskey. I needed some malt, I'd call Jesse over at Genova's. And that's kind of how it is. So at the end of the day, it's us versus the big box breweries.
And I tell you what, the craft breweries starting to put a dent in the big mass marketing industry.
Yeah.
The craft brewery is starting to take a big chunk of their pie.
And that's kind of fun too.
I love it.
The fact that they've been buying us up for the past decade is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that they even recognize this is pretty cool. It's Matt sitting here giggling because he's shooting people's birthdays. But I mean, Brewkids on the block down here in this like kind of situation, it's about fun.
It is.
Like we were like, well, let's see if we can make it work. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough.
I can hear you.
Oh, you guys got me now?
Yep.
I'm lucky enough that I have support from an owner that'll pretty much let me do whatever I want to do as long as it's not ridiculous. And in that,
And even if it is,
well, even if it's he'll still give me a little bit of well, why not? Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
In that regard, I'd like to introduce you guys to Mick Naper, the current owner of Gift Horse Brewing Company, my partner in crime. I would say one of my favorite people on the planet right now. And this is Mick. He's probably going to giggle, and then he'll eventually yell at me because he is so humble that he doesn't like anyone to know that he's the owner of Gift Horse. But he is seriously one of the best people that I know. His theory of being part of the community, making that just hit me in the nipple. Being part of the community, how can we project positive change? Now I just got a kiss on the head. But anyway, I'm done talking. Here's Mick.
you did, and that was a good kiss in the head.
That's awesome, man. Hey, nice to have you here. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. I'm so happy to see what we got going on.
Yeah.
Oh, great. This is
I'm hoping this works out.
my expectations completely. So I'm glad the rain held off for us a little bit. And to tell you the truth, we wouldn't all be sitting here if it wouldn't be for this guy.
Yeah.
This
That's
is a
good.
guy that the first night I met him,
That's me.
by the end of the night, him and I were hugging, and I don't know how that all happened. He thought I was from New Zealand. We didn't figure that out for a couple of weeks.
That's because you told me you're from New Zealand, but
Has something to do with the outside, the beer.
So it was a good first night.
There we go.
We met, and we pretty much bonded pretty consistently after that.
Well, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad I got a hold of Jason because we've been wanting to try and get you guys on the podcast for a full interview, and I happened to see the Brewkid pop up.
Yep.
And I'm like,
That's a good time. Yeah. I mean, it couldn't be a better time to have the pair of us and these guys here that are really making it happen. Because if it wouldn't be for them too, this wouldn't be happening.
Right.
This is way beyond what Jason and I could do on our own.
it's a good time down here.
well, that then too. I mean, what Brian and Matt and Kate sound like a robot, but what Brian, Matt, and Kate have done for York County beer over the past decade is amazing. I mean, they've given us a platform of festivals that we can all show off a little bit. And we can all also get out there and meet each other. You know, that aspect of if you it wasn't for these guys. So
Many things that for us would be difficult. For her, it's just kind of like that part of business.
Yeah.
So
yeah, she was like, "Oh, you guys want to close the? I'll get a letter from the city." We had a letter from the city in like
They're not holding up.
2 days.
All you got was like 2 days. I don't even know if you can hear me, but I can hear me. So that's
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
And then, Matt's great with all his nonsense and artwork and marketing, crazy genius. Brian held everything on lockdown with like getting vendors in here and making sure like we weren't totally stray cats.
Yeah.
And then Nick and I kind of were along for the ride.
we're along for the ride. Everything goes well. Tonight we'll be doing a lobotomy on Matt just to see where all these, because there's things that I would have never thought of.
What's the idea, man?
Lobotomy tonight?
Lobotomy.
Okay.
Is that a drink? Is that a cigar?
Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. We appreciate you guys. We're going to figure out our little audio problems going on.
Yep.
I don't know what the hell is happening, but it's going on.
It's good. It's good, and then it's not.
Yeah, and so, like I said, new experience. We're going to have a good time.
Well, we'll figure it out.
And you guys, good luck with the rest of the event today, and we'll get you guys back on once we figure something else.
All right.
Well,
That's
if and hear me, stay tuned.
Years by then too.
Stay tuned. It'll even get more ridiculous.
Yeah, it will.
That it will. Come down to the gift horse.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Are you gonna hold yours or?
I'm gonna hold it.
Let me see. It was picking up pretty damn good for me.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Not really.
Yeah, Sandy said you were low.
Oh, low. Okay.
Check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2.
That's good.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
You guys good?
That was mine. Check cash, credit card, American Express.
American Express.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, so hey, we're sitting back here. We're going to get some guests on here for us. Back here at downtown York in front of Gift Horse at Brewkids on the block. The weather has held off. It is not raining. And bear with us for our – there got some Nerf gun battles going on. Everybody's got Nerf guns down here.
Yeah, they passed a bunch of them out. It's a good time.
I wonder who's in charge of picking all the damn things up, though.
Well, they're scavenging. They're emptying the gun and they're scavenging to pick up.
So this is a good time down here. It's like a block party. So Brewkids on the block, and we got somebody special sitting in with us.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So tell us who you are.
So I'm Hannah Barnes. I'm with Aldous Brewing Company.
Okay.
And we have been around for going on 8 years in October. Been around since 2014. This is actually how long I'm thinking. Kids every single year that they have done it, we have participated.
Oh, that's awesome. So,
Yeah.
This isn't your first rodeo.
Oh, definitely not.
So you enjoy these kind of things.
Yes. And we brought 4 different selections today. We brought our salted caramel pretzel, definitely one of our most popular beers. We also brought a watermelon limeade, which is a fruit ale with watermelon and a pinch of lime. And then we brought a imperial German chocolate cake porter.
Which I had. That one I definitely recommend.
Yes, that one has also been a popular one today. And then we brought our paperback pale ale, which is one of our newer ones.
Okay. So, yeah, we've had some Aldous on some of our episodes.
Yeah.
We would love to sit down and get Aldous on one of our episodes for a full sit down. So do you have that? Do you have that authority to make that call?
I do.
Oh, that's great. So we met the right person.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Aldous and where you're from.
Okay, so we are out of Hanover. We brew and have our tap room in the original Hanover Cider Pretzel Factory. Very fitting for a pretzel beer.
Yeah.
And we have about 17 different beers on draft there. Light bar food, all local ingredients made in-house. And then we are in distribution throughout the state of Pennsylvania and just started distributing in Maryland.
Oh, cool. So you do have some distribution.
Yes.
I know I have gotten some of it at DJ's, Westgate.
Yeah, they're awesome. I was just there actually on Friday doing a sampling.
Yeah, the banana nut bread was one of that. What's that, drought series? Is that what that's called?
That's our rough draft series. It's a limited release, small batches, different things that we like to try out, and then we switch them out every few months. So right now our newest is the prickly pear hibiscus, but then we have a cookies and cream coming out in November.
Oh, we're gonna have to put that one on the podcast. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
definitely.
yeah. So, this is great. We're glad to have you sit down here. So basically, what this is, they have to vote. They got to buy tokens today.
Yeah.
And the more tokens you get, or how's that work?
So I'm not sure. I think I saw a QR code too. So I'm not sure if people are going online and voting or if it's a token count. But I know that there is a brewer's choice and then there also is the people's choice.
Right. So yeah, I do have this. I can answer that.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, there is a QR code in front of your booth.
Yes.
Voting opens at 4:00 on your phone, so you can scan that QR code to vote for your brewer.
Awesome.
So make sure you stop out here, downtown York, in front of Gift Horse. The whole block is blocked off. This is a block party.
Yeah. No, there's a lot going on. Good music, great beers.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, this is the first time we've done this.
A little Technotronic in the background.
Yeah, we got some 80s themes. So where's your 80s gear?
My hair's up. I got the scrunchie.
Okay.
Got the 80s boots on.
Yeah.
There we go.
I wasn't sure how the weather was going to be because we had all these outfits planned out, but then
Yeah.
I was like, it might be a little cold for that.
Yeah, it was. I tell you what, this morning didn't look good.
Oh, yeah.
The good Lord is holding off.
Oh, I
it's,
know.
It is great. It's not baking hot.
Yeah.
It's not raining. It's not raining at all. We're in good shape. So
It's honestly perfect drinking weather because you can have a few.
I don't know what that is.
That's a fire truck.
That's right behind it.
It's a fire truck.
It's an ambulance.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that ain't us.
Yeah.
So awesome. Aldous Brewing. So check them out up in Hanover, but come down here in downtown York on George Street. Come down here and have a good time. It's a block party.
What's your favorite drink?
From Aldous?
Yeah.
I would have to say my favorite is probably the Jason Hates It.
Okay.
So it's just a nice blend between an East Coast, West Coast IPA, super smooth. If you're like just starting off into the craft industry, I highly recommend that for switching over to IPAs.
Nice.
I'm going to have to try what you gave him. I forgot what it was.
The Imperial German chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Very tasty.
I'm going to try that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It was a very good one. So
Yeah.
hey, good luck to you today. Thank you for sitting in with us.
Yeah,
And we
thank you
need
so
to
much
hook
for
up
having us.
and get a date set so we can do a full
Yes.
sit down
Oh,
with
definitely. We'll exchange information and we can get that on the books.
I
That
have your
sounds-
card. We will be emailing you.
Perfect.
I have your card.
Oh,
Well,
great.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So sounds good. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good time.
Oh, we definitely will.
There you go.
So get down here in downtown York in front of Gift Tours. Brewkids on the block. I don't know. They're not cutting in and out like they were.
No, I think it's an outside interference.
So
It is outside.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Yep. So
It
we're
is-
having a good time
it
down
is
here.
outside.
And, we're getting there, but this is something new for us.
Yeah.
We've never done it.
Get the DJ on.
Hey, we get the DJ on.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll have to try.
Did you tell them to come over?
Yeah, they're going to come over. Yeah, we're signaling another brewer to come over. So
We got some home brewers here. We got some established breweries. So this is a good time to come down here. If you are not familiar with the craft industry, get down here. This is a great place to start and do some sampling of some different beers and styles. Come on over, man. We're going to get some people on.
He's coming over with a gun. I don't know.
Uh-oh. Shit. So we got a guest coming on here. Put a set of headphones on. Pick up one of those mics. You're gonna sit on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't fart.
don't fart on it.
So this is an 80s theme down here. So welcome.
Yes, sir.
Where's that mic? Pick that mic up.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello.
How you doing?
There we go.
Welcome to the Central PA Pour.
Oh, thank you. Good to be here.
Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you're here for.
Hop Stop.
Hop Stop. Is that an established or a home brew?
That is a home brew.
Okay.
We do a lot of homebrew supplies, and we specialize in hops.
Okay. And were you the one that did the 90s themed hop?
Absolutely. We did a 90s hop IPA, a lot of Centennial, Chinook. Kind of going back to some throwbacks, but some classics.
All right. So how did you get started into brewing?
I just liked some of the beers I was tasting. I was brought up on Trogs,
Yeah, okay.
so I kind of wanted to duplicate some of their beers, and we hit the ground running and started to develop a few of our own, and developed style, and we went from there.
Yeah, we're cutting in and out there a little bit.
Yeah.
Here, pass me on.
Pass it down. Pass me another mic. We're still working through our audio.
All right, how's this one here?
There we go. There we go.
All right. After about 3-4 years, we've sort of developed our brand a little bit.
Yeah, just kind of hold it up there because it's cutting in and out. It's picking up the DJ.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 3-4 years later, we developed our own brand here, and people are really seem to like it.
Are you looking to go pro sometime?
We've been There's a little talk right now.
All right.
We've been helping some people out, and I think we're really close.
And you say you grow your own hops?
No, we do not. Well, we grow our own hops, but they're terrible. I'm a terrible farmer. We do have some. I think we have some Nugget and some Cascade at the house, but they're terrible. So
the hop stock.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And where are you from? York, or where are you from?
We are from Mount Joy.
Mount Joy.
Mount Joy. Yep, one county over, just on the other side of the river.
So we're good to have you here. So we're gonna have to get you. We're gonna have to go over and try some of the '90s hop.
Absolutely.
So how did you do that? Did you Google it?
Actually, we were doing a little research and we misunderstood the event. We originally thought that we were supposed to brew 90. So we did a little research and saw one of our old throwbacks. Bell's Two Hearted. So we looked at Bell's Two Hearted and said, okay, we got Centennial. Okay, let's add on to that a little bit. So
all right,
it seems to be well. People seem to really be liking it.
So how many beers did you bring? Just the one, or
We brought two.
you brought two?
Yes, we brought.
Yeah, they're still cutting in and out. Good. We're good. Keep talking. Nope. Nope. Give him another mic. We're just going to keep passing until we get this thing down. There we go. Like I said, this is something new. We're outside. We got a lot of interference going on.
It's a good time around here, definitely. We brought a saison also.
Saison.
Yes, sir. But we did do a couple American hops. We did Amarillo and Laurel on them also. That seems to be well received. Typically not a Belgian guy, but it is a very good beer.
Well, we're gonna have to get over there and try some of your beer.
Definitely. We just did a saison 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
A half ago.
Absolutely, we're all invited.
Yeah. So did you start with kits, or did you go hop all green right away?
My wife actually got me a Mr. Beer kit for Christmas years ago, and like most people, it went all downhill from there.
Yeah.
Mr. Beer.
5 years. So.
Yeah, it's the wife brought me one of the beer kits that Brewer's Best, thinking it was going to save us money. No, it didn't save us any money.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
It created a monster. So.
Oh, absolutely.
You drink while making it. The cost of making it.
So we are getting some people in here. It's a little bit more better than what it was earlier.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody's been good here. We're having some fun. We got.
Yeah, I don't know why they're still cutting in.
Yeah.
We're still working through all this shit, man. Uh-oh.
We're in a war zone.
We got a war zone going on. So we're good to have you, man. Thanks for stopping by the Central PA Port.
All right. Thank you for having us.
Good luck today. And we're going to come over and try some of your beer, man.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. I look forward to it.
All right, man. Good luck.
All right.
Thanks, man. So get down here downtown York. We got some Nerf gun battles going on. I sure brought some migrations down here. So, what's that? Oh, okay. So yeah, we're having some fun down here. It's we're still working through. We got a lot of people going on. It's not too bad. We got some traffic. Get down here, get some tokens, try this beer. Kevin, you were out. You tried some of the different beers, didn't you?
I did. You know what? I was in California 2 weeks ago, and I drank a lot of IPAs. That's not me.
Come on now. You keep saying you're the West Coast guy.
They were pretty good. Damn good. I wish I could distinctly tell that. I don't know. Whether it's a double or triple. I'd always say, "Oh, I gotta like the triples," but I don't know if I had a bad one.
Yeah, it's
Right.
what did you have?
I had the Triple Crown Brown, and it's a darker beer.
Brown. And we're back. We got internet again.
Yeah.
We keep popping internet off. So
I think it's all of the
but we're having a
Yeah.
good time. We're hoping to get almost every brewer on here.
Well,
We can
I've
get-
been working on. I tell you what, the thing of it is, we shouldn't have that problem anymore because I was talking to Kevin about it, and Kevin said that he was going to spring for a satellite truck for us.
Satellite truck.
Yes, and we're going to be able to set a satellite truck up with the dishes.
Okay.
We'll go satellite.
We're gonna have the scanner work to hit everybody else's signal and turn it off.
How you gonna run that through the expense line for your new company?
Send them this video and see if they'll bite on it.
I know this other company, Essex Brew, you know, and
Oh yeah, that company.
Yeah, they're broke. I heard. Hey, Mr. Tim. We're gonna try and get Tim March up here.
Yeah.
Oh, bring it on. We don't care. Bring that cigar.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're outside.
You're outside.
Put a set of headphones on and pick up one of those mics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the middle seat. That's the one that has the wires going to it. That goes to the switch over here.
So we got there we go. Can you hear us? What? What?
it's all ass backwards here.
All you got to do is just hold that. You're good.
Up
So-
here.
Hold on 1 second.
Up here.
Yeah, so this is Mr. Tim March from Stony Run. He was our first ever guest.
Yes.
Welcome back, sir. That's good.
Good to be back.
Yep, so just kind of hold that up to your face a little bit. The little top up there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right.
So what's going on new since we talked last?
Well, we're going to have our pumpkin beer back on tap here in another week or two. I'm just going to hold it.
That's fine. That's good, man. So what brings you out down here to Brewkids on the Block?
Well, Jason asked us to come out, so we obliged, and here we are.
All right, and what do you have tapped down there?
We have the Acidulous Intent strawberry punch, or raspberry punch, excuse me. We have our Mexican lager with lime and pink Himalayan salt, and our pink guava wheat.
Which I know I've had the Mexican lager the last time I was out there the other week. I liked it.
Good.
Yeah,
Actually, I like your beers.
absolutely. Cindy had a couple of samples around. I think we hit everyone on the tap.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, sure.
So do you still do the Czech Pilsner, which you brought on that first episode that you were with us?
Yes, we do the High Point Pilsner. In fact, I have a batch of that lagering right now. So
Okay.
We're going to be back on tap in a little while.
And we're gonna actually get another episode sit down with you.
I look forward to it.
So we're looking forward to that. And
That's going to actually be at Stony Run.
Yeah, we're going to go out to Stony Run. We owe that to you.
Yeah, we've improved 100% minus airwaves.
Yeah. So this is a trial for us. We've been having little problems with the audio cutting out, the internet cutting out, but we're working on it.
Well, so far, so good, though, right?
Yeah, so we're hoping to get some more followers on this, but we're working there. So this is our first live event, and you've done this before. You've done a lot of these.
Live events?
Well, yeah, these brew things.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about.
No. You've done a lot of the brewing events like this.
What are you talking about, Willis?
So yeah,
weren't you in the booth at the Super Bowl last year?
I didn't think anybody knows. I was in the back cleaning up the trash.
I got it.
So I mean, the weather's held out for us.
Oh my gosh, great! This morning I thought,
Yeah.
no way this is gonna be.
Yeah,
so far so good.
I'd called Jason yesterday. I said, "It ain't looking good. What's your?" He said, "No, we're still on. Rain or shine."
Rain or shine. So far,
So what do you think? We got decent traffic.
it's not too bad.
It could be better. Oh, we're getting there.
Pretty solid tickets.
And it goes to what? 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. So get yourself down here to downtown York. Come out here to see Tim March from Stony Run, along with everybody else that's down here. There's probably maybe 10 or 12 different breweries, maybe more.
And one of the big attractions is the home brewers.
Yeah.
Some of the guys they have some pretty awesome beers.
Yeah, we just had the Hop Stop on here. Yeah. So
yeah, they're doing a great job. Had the key lime from the Ferguson's.
no, in our next break, I'm going to be over there
Yeah,
eventually.
that key lime's pretty good.
Is it? Are you going to steal some recipes?
There's no stealing.
No, that's not going on the air.
Ideas.
Just ideas.
But no, they're doing a good job.
A little bit of venture.
One Black Mark Brewing, nice West Coast IPA with Falcon.
Yeah.
Falcon hops.
All right.
Mango wheat.
I had a mango wheat the other night when I went to Genova's. I think it was Yingling. It wasn't theirs. I think it's Yingling. It was called the Rambling Eagle or something.
Yeah.
I didn't know Yingling made that. It was pretty good. And I'm not a wheat beer guy. And that was really good. But yeah, so Tim March, our first ever guest that we got comfortable doing this podcast. He was gracious. It was a lot of fun. And then we're going to do this again. We'll send him down then. Yeah. We'll put him on. He's your brewer. Yeah.
Yeah, the more
You hear?
He's actually going to be our general manager.
Oh, that's awesome.
Left for other careers.
All right.
We hated to see him go, but told him stepping right.
Is he here now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so send him down when you get a chance.
We'll send him down when we have a chance. Appreciate you guys. You're doing a fantastic job. You guys are really taking off.
We're trying.
Yeah, we're trying.
Baby steps. Little baby steps.
So I want to do the last plug. Stony Run, the food is the best. The beer is even better. And the ownership.
Yeah, well,
can't beat it.
Mr. Tim March is going to help us go from kit brewing to grain brewing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're-
You guys are ready.
So this winter, once things slow down a little bit, I'll be calling you, buddy. I tell you, that's one of the biggest things we've gotten out of doing this podcast is the connections we make.
Yeah.
And shit, I called you last weekend. We're getting ready to do that Saison kit. And I'd already talking to Jason about, and I was,
Lemongrass?
yeah, the lemongrass.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's gonna be good.
So we tasted it when we checked the original gravity. I don't think I fucked that one up.
Well, that's good.
That's gonna be good.
Now, the lemongrass came through pretty good now?
Yes, it definitely had. Now, because I put it in the fermenter, I didn't strain it. That's still sitting in there.
Okay.
So it's still going to add to it.
Yeah. And that's probably good because as it ferments, probably some of that may
Yep.
dissipate a little.
So when we're done here today, I'm probably going to go home and check a gravity reading to see where I'm at. And if I'm happy with it, I'll probably put it into that carboy to let it clear up a little bit. and then next week hopefully bottle it.
And we did Stony Run did a shoe house saison with lemongrass.
That's why I called you.
Yeah, because we haven't brewed that for a while, but we get a lot of people asking for it, so we'll probably have to bring it back.
There we go. The nut brown ale we did come out really, really good. I'm gonna have to give you. It's better than the Kolsch, the raspberry Kolsch.
Oh yeah.
That ain't no cold.
Hey, I had no hand in that. I had no hand in that one.
You're not.
No, that was all me.
That was all Brett.
When Brett does it on his own, it doesn't come out so well. When we do it as a team, it's great.
You're not owning that one.
Yeah, Luke Constable says I need to get my butt down to Stony Run again. So yeah, make sure you go back down there.
Yes. We got a smoker now, so we're actually smoking pork, wing, half a chicken. Yeah, we're doing a lot of good things with those.
Oh yeah, so I got to come down there and eat again.
Yep, barbecue.
I think the last time I actually came down there to eat was when I met you and your wife down there that one night.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
To get back.
I'll have to go back.
That's a little bit of a drive.
I mean, my wife and I stopped out there one night about 8:30 just to get a couple of drinks. Oh, I drank. She did. I'm like, Connie, you might like this one. No. She's not a beer drinker.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it.
That's good.
I appreciate it, Tim.
All right. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Send Colton up then.
I'll send Colton down. Maybe he can give you some more insight on what's going on.
Well, good luck, and we are going to be sitting down with you very soon for one of our new episodes on season 2. So.
Good. Look forward to it.
All right, buddy.
You guys have a great
Thank
day.
you, sir. Hey, good luck. So yeah, Tim March, Stony Run Brew House, East Market Street. Get out there and see them. Come on down here to downtown York. Right here in front of Gift Horse. This whole block is blocked off. And it is starting to get packed up now.
it is. It's looking good.
It is looking good. This goes till 6 o'clock, and I think Matt and Brian and them, they got some awards that are going to go out at 4 o'clock. You get the vote. It goes open on your phone. There are QR codes sitting around at each of the booths. You vote for your.
Hey, come on in.
Yeah, come on in. Oh, he just wanted a damn Nerf gun bullet.
So,
are you a brewer?
So I am. Early on,
sit down here. Put a headphone on.
I'll tell you what. Let me go grab Jim, who's the president of our club.
Yeah, send him over.
We'll come over in a second.
All right, man. Come on over.
Guys.
So yeah, they got some awards going on for People's Choice. You get to vote for your best brewer, whether it's an established brewer or a home brewer. And then the brewers are going to vote, so they got a Brewer's Choice. So it's a good time. Come on down here, get your tokens, get out here and try this great beer. You're going to have to go over and try that 90s hop style.
Yes. Yeah, I want to do that.
I just told the ladies to get their butts down here.
Our wives?
Yeah.
So Desiree Jones says you got to try the Aldous pretzel wheat, which we've had that a while ago.
Yeah.
We've had that actually several times.
I just had the Altus. The chocolate, peanut butter.
Oh, from Genova's?
Yeah, Genova's.
The peanut butter cup. I had that last night.
That was good.
It was very good. We need to get them back down here. Pilgaroo is here. Collusion's down here. Stony Run, Aldous, Gift Horse, of course. And then there's some home brewers. Fat Bat, which was one of our episodes.
Yeah, they're up
at the end of the
they're
block.
up at the end of the block. Yeah.
So there are some established brewers or home brewers here, and this is what this event is about the home brewing. So we're hoping to get some more of these people on. Problem is, streets are getting busy. They're going to be hard to get out of their booths.
Yeah.
What's that? I said something.
What the?
I said it. So we're going to get the home brewing club, I think it is. It's a home brewing club one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're supposed to come over.
Yep, they're going to come over. We'll get this gentleman on. And we'll get the Pilgaroo girls back on. Hey, Bree Cassidy! Bree and Cassidy! Oh, they're jamming. We might have to take a break unless we get somebody on here and see if we can grab some more people up. What's that? Yeah, this is 80s theme today. And I got no 80s gear to wear. And I got a class reunion coming up. And of course, it's from the 80s, not the 1880s, like you. Woo!
Aha.
Oh, we got to get Mr. Glenn. Sit in. Oh, get a beer and come on over. We're going to have Mr. Glenn Smith join us from the brewery tours. We can fill us in about a bunch of stuff he's got going on. But yeah, you got to stop out here and get down here to York, having a good time. This is kind of a good trial for us. Still disappointed in Mr. Ben. He was always one live. Got to go live.
Yeah, he's the Mr. Live.
What was that 80s dude that would always go, that was from MTV or something?
Oh, Max
Headstrom. Max Headstrom.
Max Headstrom.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
So 80s theme. Street is filling up. We're getting some more people. We're got Mr. Glenn Smith in here. He's going to come in here and join us from brewery tours. I don't know if Liquid here. I see one of the bartenders. I think he's just here helping with the event.
I'm going to run behind me and grab a beer quick.
Yeah. You're not talking much, Dave.
Sure I am.
No, you're not.
You just don't hear me.
I don't hear you talking. Bunch of Nerf guns
I think
around.
I'm defending myself more than anything from you and your old jokes are getting old.
They're gonna go home, right?
Well, that would fit the occasion then, right?
Yeah, just like your goatee.
Yeah,
that's from the
getting old.
80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a style from the 80s. You said it. You don't have any style from the 80s.
You know
That's
what?
it.
When I was sitting at the in my down here when I had to do jury duty.
Oh,
somebody said it looked like a sophisticated Amish look.
I didn't think there was such a thing.
I didn't either.
Sophisticated Amish.
Which one'd you get?
We got a salted caramel pretzel.
The pretzel. That's a pretty good one. That's from Aldous.
It is.
Everybody's picking up the darts, man. You guys want to sit? Just sit down. Grab a headset. Pick up one of these mics that are on the seat. So you're gonna put a headset on and grab one of those little black mics.
Yeah, I got one of them.
I think we need another mic though.
I got another mic. I'm starting it up.
All right.
So we're getting some guests to join us here. Uh-oh.
Let's unwrap.
Oh, you're gonna sit there? Okay.
What?
Too many beers, I can't see the hole. You got a mic, Brett?
There should be one right over there. Should be two there.
Get it?
All right. Yeah, just kind of hold it up to. All you gotta do is really hold it.
All right. Okay.
You don't really need to clip it if you don't want.
So welcome to Central PA Pour. Tell us about it. What are you guys up to?
We're here representing.
Nice job, Adam. Behind your feet.
We're here representing the Southern County Amateur Brewers Society.
Awesome.
SCABS for short. We're a homebrew club that started in 2018. I think we're about 20 or 30 members strong. But we just love to come out and represent the homebrew hobby and show people that you can make beer at your home just as good as some of the commercial guys.
Yeah.
Now, are you guys brewing here? Do you got stuff out here in your tent, or are you just here representing your club?
We brought beers to share, so there's beers available if everybody wants to try them. We have a wide array of styles. So, Adam, what did you bring?
So I brought a New England IPA, and I've also got a Dunkel. But I believe throughout the group of guys, we have a black IPA, and several other styles of beer.
Now, are they on tap? Are they like in cans or bottles, or you got them on tap? On tap.
Yeah, all on draft. And I think you talked to Josh with his 90s West Coast.
Yeah, that was
IPA.
pretty. He said he misunderstood the rules, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, everybody in the club here are really solid brewers. You know, we just bring the game when we show up on these things.
So you
It's a
guys
lot of
have
fun.
your own home brewing?
Yeah, so I mean, just for fun, we kind of, you know, have our own brands, you know, and each of us kind of has a unique skill set in what we do in real life, so to speak. So, you know, I do programming, but I also tinker a lot. I think that sort of comes with the homebrew hobby, right? Is just the whole DIY aspect and tinkering and playing with stuff. But, you know, Adam's got some metal fabrication skills and, you know, some of us are woodworkers, so we just have fun. We create our brands and
that's
you know,
awesome.
come and represent. So it's just fun to do it.
So where is the home brew club based out of? Southern York County or?
Southern York County, yeah. I mean, most of our members, I'd say, are probably out of the Red Lion area. We're based in New Freedom, my wife and I. You know, for Enabler Brewing, and then we have Josh and Yvette, which I think are in Columbia.
And you said like 30 members. And is there like a membership fee? How do they find you guys?
Yeah, so we have a Facebook page, and you know, yeah, there is an annual membership. I think it's $30, $30 a year. And we have monthly meetings. So every other month is what we consider a business meeting, where we talk about things like, you know, upcoming events like these things, you know, and then every month in between is more of a social event. So we'll pick a local brewery to go patronize and kind of
drink
represent
beer.
and share.
And
Absolutely.
drink beer.
Yeah, I mean, you know, beer brings people together. So, you know, that's what we do.
We also try to, so one of the big things is we try to, it's not just about being a paid member. So we post a lot of stuff on Facebook where we can be membership, you have questions, you can bounce stuff off of people. You don't necessarily always have to be there, be present. You can be part of a club and you can watch like questions asked. Because that's one of the big things. I'm one of the newer members of the club, but at the same time, I didn't want to ask a whole lot of questions. And it really was nice seeing a lot of questions asked, so I could like
gather it in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I could piggyback off of everybody else and was like, oh, well, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? So it's very nice having somebody that's local I can meet, and at the same time, the wealth of knowledge that you've probably got 80 to 90 years worth of knowledge between the guys in the club.
And we've mentioned that with our interviews that we've done. Yeah. They work together. And I think Jason said it best earlier. It's what was that word he used? Friendly competition, but it's not. They work very well together.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely bring out the best in each other. I mean, you know, it's like somebody does something or they tried something, they figured something out. You know, everybody's really ready to share, and I think that really represents the craft beer community in general. You know,
Glenn, come on here and sit down.
Everybody's happy to share their knowledge.
We're going to get Mr. Glenn on here then too as well.
Hey, Glenn.
So, but we would love to have you guys on the full episode to talk about the brewing thing that you got, the club you guys got going on.
Yep.
Each of you guys, what you're doing. So you have your own. Are you putting out like a 5-gallon batch? You putting out a 30-gallon batch? What are you guys doing?
We have a mixture. So, I mean, most of us are small, like 5 to 10-gallon batch brewers. You know, and depending on, you know, if we're going to a competition, we might brew a little bit larger, but we have guys that have like Mark's got a 30-gallon system, so we can brew as much as like up to 50 gallons in a single batch, and we've done that as sort of a, you know, a club competition. So we'll take that and divide it up like 10 ways.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then everybody gets to do their own thing with it and bring it back to the middle.
So we kit brew. We're not ready to get now. Actually, we just talked to Tim. He's going to help us this winter go to the next level. But we're kit brewers. Are we allowed in that club if we're just brewing out of a box?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we say, you know, we're, you know, master of all things fermentation. So it doesn't even have to just be beer. We make salsa or, you know, hot sauce or, you know, stuff like that. You know, you can make mead, you know, wine. You know, there's lots of things that you can ferment. So, and any level of skill. So beginner all the way up to advanced are all welcome.
So you got a bunch. How many beers you got sitting over in your tent today?
So I'd say 10.
Oh, so all those
Yeah,
tents are
9,
yours.
10. Yeah.
Yep. All those tents
Yeah,
are yours.
from there to the end. Yep.
And they're all, that's the home brewer section.
Yep. Pretty much.
So you got to get down here to South George Street, North George Street. It's North George Street. I keep forgetting. That's South. Get down here in front of Gift Tours. Check these guys out. Whether it's Stony Run, Collusion, the established brewers, but come out here and check this side over here. These are the home brewers that have been ready to go to the next level. Gentlemen, thanks for joining the Central PA4. Good luck to you guys today, man. We're going to have to come over and try it here.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having us.
And we're going to have to get together and we'll get you guys on a sit down.
Yeah, we'll work that out. Our next, meeting.
Are you're scarfing up the Nerf bullets you're picking up, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Well, good luck the rest of the
Very good.
afternoon. We hope you guys do well over there.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you very much.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Right on.
So yeah, we're down here at Brewkids on the block. This is great. We got everybody from starters to established. So get down here. And our next guest here, we're going to have on. We've had on before. So what is that?
So this is actually a peanut butter beer that I saw that was up top.
From Genova's.
Yes.
That's very good.
And I was like, I brew Russian Imperial, and I was like, ooh, I gotta try this.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I had it last night at Genova's.
You guys get a chance to come over here.
I'm coming over. Our next break, I'll be over.
Cool. Thank you guys.
Yep.
Thank you
So,
very much.
Mr. Glenn Smith.
Am I there? Okay, I got the mic where I need to be. All right.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
We got you wired up.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back, buddy.
Before we get started, I have to give a great big thanks out to the beer gods.
Yes.
The beer gods have done a nice job for us today, haven't they?
Oh my God! The forecast yesterday looked awful.
I was going to have a canoe so that we can paddle up and down the coast. It's like, oh my God! But this has turned out great.
So Glenn Smith from Brewery Tours, if you remember, he was our St. Patrick's episode.
That's right.
Down in our recording area. This is our first time doing this.
This is exciting. I hope everybody that's watching or listening, they can hear the excitement and they want to get here.
Yeah. Mr. Jason's back there picking on you.
Aw, he's sweet.
Yeah, come in.
Get your butt over here, man.
Bring a few.
Get a beer. Grab a couple extra beers.
So, Glenn, you got some stuff going on.
Oh my God.
What's coming? You got something going on with some brewery. You're going to do a special visit.
Yeah, so we got a lot of good things going. For those of us not familiar with Brewery Tours, we operate as the York County Ale Trail. We operate as the Hanover Brewery Tours. We operate as Ales on the Rails, which is a special quarterly event.
And I will give you thumbs up on that.
Yes. Yeah. 3-hour train ride with the Northern Central Railway down in the New Freedom area. 3 hours on a train, sipping beers along the way. It doesn't get much better than that.
I shouldn't have drove home on that St. Patrick's.
Well, there's probably a few. That's right. We do encourage people, please drink safely. All right. But yeah, so we've got our road trip series. We have next Sunday, September 18th, we're taking a road trip down to Bel Air, Maryland, to visit the folks at Alecraft.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're not familiar with Alecraft, they are going to be opening up their new brewery down in New Freedom, Pennsylvania. Very soon. So we're going to go to where it all began for them and see what they got going on down there. We're going to hang out with some of the brewers, and we got a really special cheesecake pairing with 4 of their beers.
Oh man! Oh man! Hang on, I got a little drool.
Oh my God! I can't wait.
on that 90s goatee.
Yeah, on that 80s goatee.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So you got a lot of stuff going on, and I think you're still looking to expand as well.
Yeah, we've actually been meeting with the brewers over in Gettysburg, and we're in the process of negotiating all of that to get that set up. We're hopeful for sometime this fall to open up our Gettysburg tour.
Oh man, so you've done a hell of a lot since we've had you on.
That's right, because we were just doing the York County Ale Trail, right? And since then we've three new tours, I guess.
When do you find time?
I don't sleep.
You've just decided to bypass that. Right?
That's right. This is not my full-time gig, but it's quickly becoming that.
It's a full-time gig. So this isn't our full-time gig, but it's becoming a full-time gig.
You guys understand, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is great, man. It's just, like you said, the weather is holding off. We are getting a lot more foot traffic than what was here earlier.
Good. Yeah, because this kicked off today. Was it 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Yeah.
And it looks like everybody's having a good time.
And I just saw you guys had a couple of the folks over from Scabs.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
The homebrewers. The homebrewers.
Yeah. That's the great thing is, for people to go, oh, I've drank at Gift Horse or I've drank at Collusion or whatever is the homebrewers. That's exciting stuff.
It's awesome.
Right?
Because some of them are ready to go to that next level.
Exactly. And a year from now, you're going to be like, oh, I remember those guys. They were just a home brewer, and their stuff was great. And now they got a brick and mortar, and they're killing it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And they'll be on your. They might be one of your next stops.
That's right. It's amazing. Okay, here, trivia question for the day. As of right now, how many breweries do we have in York County?
In York County.
In York County.
Brick and mortar buildings.
So I'm going to put an asterisk next to that and include tap rooms because we do have a couple that are not from York County that are currently operating in York County.
1, 2, 3. Okay. There's 5 in downtown.
That's right. Well, as of this week, 6.
6. Who's the 6?
Gear House.
Gear House is
Yep.
here?
Yep.
When's Gear House coming?
So I'm not sure when they're officially here, but they're going to be over on, get my bearings here. It's on Market Street. They're going to be with the folks over at the Roost and Archetype Pizza.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a good pairing. Roost is great.
Isn't that? That's going to be fantastic.
Every Saturday morning, I go there for breakfast.
Oh, my God.
Next to Tally's also brewing too now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So we've got, with the addition of Gear House, we got 29.
And
29 breweries. I got these damn dart guns all over the place here.
So going back to our initial discussion, what'd you say? York County wants to be a destination.
A national destination.
And it's becoming that.
It is. The great thing is with our tours, we've got people coming in from all over the country. People from California have come on our tours, people from all around, and they're really starting to understand what's really special about it. Like this guy coming in here, look at you, my God.
I think
the color is just
it's been working better. Well, not yet. As soon as I fucking say something.
He's sitting on his mic, that's why.
Don't do anything.
No.
No, your other mic in your ass.
I think you're sitting on one.
I typically like. Is there one over there to hand him?
There is.
See if that one works better.
Testing 1, 2.
I love these little guys. Is this new?
We've had them. We've been tinkering with them.
Oh, they're cool.
So at home, they work great. This is a whole new environment.
Exactly.
Yeah. So typically, I do like to talk out of my ass. So Glenn was right.
It still sounds good.
Well, I mean, I have a lot to say. So, just ask Erin, my girlfriend.
Oh, my God.
You're talking all night. So, talking to Glenn Smith here.
Yeah.
Brewery Tours.
Yes, sir.
He's doing a great service to the area. He's,
I appreciate that.
The aspect of what he's doing.
He was one of our earlier guests. Back in March, we had him on.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I know.
And people are still listening. I don't know what happened.
I mean, that's kind of like starting with the look at him. He's like, and please don't take this the wrong way, but he's like he's a big cheerleader for.
He is.
Everything that the breweries are doing in York County.
And you can see the passion that comes out of it.
I like to use the word pimp. So I'm pimping. I'm keeping my pimp hand strong.
Pimp. I mean, it's the same thing. It's all good. No, but for real though, Glenn is, he's a great dude.
So at 4 o'clock, that's when all the voting gets opened up, right?
Yes, that's what I'm understanding.
Okay. You don't know.
Well, no, it actually is. Yeah. So we're going to start opening up the votes. What we're doing down here, one of the biggest things about this event, I was going to touch on it earlier when we were having mic.
Yeah, we were having all kind of problems.
Stuff like that. But we're doing 2 awards today. Well, the 2 important awards. We're also doing best setup, We're also
You want me to read them?
Please do.
All right, so they got the nice serving assets.
That means that's the brewery that has the best setup in normal people speak. But
all right.
This is Matt Davis. So, I mean.
And then most likely to eat total shit trying to use a skip it.
I'm pretty sure that he.
I didn't see a skip it around here.
Well, but I'm sure that award. I'm pretty sure that award is for me. You know, as a big man. But there's also plenty of other bearded big mans that you know. But anyway.
And then most dope shit beer name.
So that is my favorite one. That's the one I came up with. Is like one of the coolest things about being a brewer is coming up with these great names.
Yeah.
Like anything from a couple of the ones I'll touch on that we have is like Breaking the Lager, which Josh Jacobs, who's like my partner in crime for a long time with Brewing, like we did like a nice easy drinking lager, and he was like breaking the law, and I was like, oh my god, that's
a name.
And it's a name. And then anything from Day at the Races to, you know, which at one point in time the weirdest thing is somebody ordered Day at the Racist, which I was like, whoa.
I will tell you, your West Coast Blonde Ale, 2 thumbs up. That is a good beer.
Thank you, my friend.
I was thinking West Coast like a hoppy forefront beer, but it is far from a hoppy forefront. It is a smooth, easy drinking ale.
Well, so then you get the little bit of the jest in there. It's
Yes.
like it's a West Coast blonde. She's not
It is
blonde,
very
you know what I
nice.
mean?
It's a very drinkable beer. I was very impressed.
Very cool.
So I tell you, I don't mean to slight any of the other brewers out there, but it's always a little disappointing to me when you go in and it's their ABC Brewery IPA or the ABC Brewery Wheat, and there's no name attached to it. That's half the fun is looking at the names and trying to figure out what you guys are coming up with.
Yeah, so we did a kit beer. It was a brown ale, Imperial Nut Brown. So in our last episode, we asked for names, and all of a sudden I'm getting, this past weekend, I got these 4 names that came through. I'm like, I recognize it. It was Jason Heitman from Liquid Hero.
Yeah, well, Jay comes up a good name.
Oh, yeah. So I got Bust a Nut, Brett's Left Nut. Sometimes You Feel Like a Nut. So I forget what the other ones were, but it was like, I can't go with Sometimes You Feel Like a Nut. I'll get freaking copyright infringement on that one.
Jason can fill you in about that stuff.
Nuts to butt.
Well, yeah, that's sure.
Oh, Nuts to Butts was another one. I can't do that one.
No, I mean, I mean,
You
all
would go-
hands off the table. But yeah, so Jay's right too. Heitman down at Liquid Hero, he's a great guy. When I was working down at Liquid Hero, we'd have the same conversation. So, you know, I named their Shrink Ray IPA, which is their like low cal IPA. We came up with that. But that's a great name. Come on.
It's a great name, but I was like, I tried it. It wasn't my cup of tea. Well, I'm not a low calorie guy.
Well, I think that they should have called it a Super Session IPA. So, you know, it'd be a little, anyway, don't tell them I said that. Look, Matt, Josh, like they're all great guys. But yeah, for real, naming beers is like, it's the coolest thing about making beer. It's one of those things. Aside of the fact that people want to give you money for something that you're making, but then it's also like you make these names and then they end up living on.
And what do you do with the art? How do you come up with the can art?
Well, the can art is that's a different thing. Like, in my opinion, it's like when I come up with a name, I could come up with can art, but unless you're actually in that like world of doing all the cans and stuff like that, that's a whole different thing.
Right.
Like for the way that we do things at gift tours, I make the beers and then eventually like we'll decide if we're gonna put them in cans. So like, you know, like I'm working on a beer right now that I'm calling Narcissistic Tenants.
Ah, okay.
Which is a sick name, right?
I like it.
And I have a full vision of what I want that can to look like.
There you go.
And I'm hoping it catches on enough that I could, you know, attach it to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? but like Glenn was saying, some of the things like I did a downtown brownie.
That's what he just had.
Oh, it's delicious.
But it's not called downtown, right?
It's Triple Crown brownie.
Triple Crown. That's
Because
right.
we got a cease and desist letter from Left Coast Brewing Company in California, which some people would be like, they would feel bad about that, but I'm like, well, shit, that's awesome. Like, you know, like
Somebody saw your name, right?
exactly.
Right.
Like somebody in California
yeah.
is looking at what I'm doing, and like, I'm like, yes, lawyers, like, I'll change the name, and then we came up with a better name. And I guess I should give props because my ex-wife, God bless her heart, came up with the Triple Crown Round. You know what I mean? And I thought that was cool.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was a better name, honestly. And then the other one we had was I did the double IPA, which now is our cease and resist.
Yep. Yummy.
That started out as our Burning Beard Brewing or Burning Beard Double IPA, which was homage my brewing partner Jacobs at the time. Like him and I love Clutch. I don't know if you guys knew who Clutch is or great band, Stoner Rock, fucking awesome. ProRock.com, check them out. But like we loved them, and we were like we named that beer to like pay homage to them. And we did a beer festival up at the Hops and Clocks Museum in Columbia, and we won the People's Choice Award.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, I'm getting something from another brewery in California. Cold Burning Beard. But yeah, it was called Burning Beard Brewing Company, and they were super cool. They were like, look, we love Clutch as much as you guys do, but we have this trademarked. If you guys come over to California, we'll like take you on a tour of the brewery. And I was just like, okay, this is reasonable. And then finally, like Josh and I were talking, we were like, what are we going to rename it? And I was like, cease and resist.
Solid. Absolutely solid.
And it was cool,
Yeah.
So we
you guys
talk
can
about
start like wallpapering the brewery with your cease and desist letters.
There you go. Right.
How many more can you get?
I know when
I'll take as many.
I know when we had Fat Bat on for an episode. Kevin, the brewer, Sandy's brother.
Yeah.
He doesn't release a beer until he has the name and the art done before he releases it. He won't even tell him. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really, I really like what Fat Bat has done with, and I know it's got a name, the Bat's name. I forget what it's called.
Oh crap!
Yeah, but
it was after his pug.
Okay.
That's how he come up with Fat Bat, because his pug laid on its back with its ears back. He said, "Dude, you look like a fat bat."
Yeah.
Well, in one respect, I'm super jealous of it. Like the way that they tie everything in, and having your brewer be like your main artist, and like
it's awesome.
Marketing around that, I mean, like I like to draw, but like I can't do that.
I can't. I draw a stick figure and I still screw it up.
You mean you actually have time to do something like that?
And exactly, like yeah. But in the same respect, like what I like to do here would be like I mean, it's not that I would rather be artistic enough to draw my own stuff, but it's one of the things that we try to do at Gift Horse. We try to like bring other people in from the community and all that kind of stuff.
I think Kevin's son Ben, who's not here with us today, we want to do an episode on can art and how some of your breweries are bringing in local artists to help with that. I think that's a community helping a community.
It really is. The guy that we had do our current cans, his name's Philip. He lived in, I don't remember his last name because it was 2018. But he lives in Philadelphia, and like I love like our cans that we have. You know, he incorporated everything that I wanted to, down to our exposed brick wall behind the like in our tap room behind the brewery, down to like our railroad track footrest, which is one of the most amazing things in our brewery.
Well, we're gonna have to, when we do our walk around with you sometime, Dave's gonna get all that footage on it.
That sounds awesome. Because I mean, it's one of the things, and I think Glenn can attest, is that like we're trying to keep it local as much as we can, and like it's Gift Horse's big thing of like like I love being a brewer. My ultimate thing. But the other aspect of that is I like bringing the community in, and I like to, it's Mick and I's mantra. Mick, talking earlier, Mick Neighbor owns the place now.
Well, I'm telling you what, you got the little yard out here, and there's always something going on down here during the
always.
You're damn right there is, because Mick and I wouldn't be here right now if Mick didn't take over from where it was at one point in time. I am beyond happy to be back.
We're happy you're back open too, man.
I appreciate that, man. But like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him and his forward thinking of like, how can we positively affect the community? Mainstay in not even just the craft beer community, but how can we like help businesses like reach out to their customer bases, things like that. I know it sounds cheesy.
No, it's not. And Glenn had brought this up in ours. It's about communities helping establish these cities. You said what was it out there that you had said that whole area got retransformed?
That's right. The breweries, it's interesting because when you look at redevelopment, and York was a perfect example of it. The two key factors that happen in almost every area where it's redeveloped is art and breweries. And there's something to be said for that because, as Jason said, it's about community. What really makes our brewers unique, and the reason we have over 9,000 breweries in this country, is because these guys are about the community. It's just not another bar.
Right.
And that's everything he said is key.
Yep. Well, and I agree. Look, yeah, but this guy saying it always is. I mean, but us at Gift Horse is even different a little bit. Like, I think that it's a weird thing. We're in such a high-profile spot in our city, right? That, like, I mean, we bought a vacant spot of land and put a beer garden.
Yeah, you did.
It's awesome, but like it's different because it's so visible. So
come on,
we have like this aspect of I love making beer. I wish it would only be my beer on.
There's your mic.
But like, I also really like to put other people's beer on too.
Right.
I love guest taps.
Just like that.
And I know that this is going to sound good. Can you guys hear me?
It's cutting in and out again.
Yeah. How's the one you're sitting on? Does that work?
No, I'm not actually.
Here, try this one.
Seriously? Can you guys hear?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. I think maybe mine was dying a little bit there, and this is an important thing that I wanted to say is that, like, for our location, I don't want it to just be my beer here. I like having guest taps, and I know that it's not a popular thing with other brewers. Like in breweries, they want to have like all their own beers, but I like putting on other people's beer.
And I think we've seen that a lot in some of the brewers, and I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, and I like helping my friends. Like, Colton's sitting down here to our right at Stony Run.
Yeah,
he's the head brewer there. Like, he's my man. You know what I mean? Like, he worked with me here at Gift Horse. Anything I can do to help him, I would love that. Like, I like to have their beer. Emery down at Scrubbies, he's making beer from a bowling alley. And like, and people are like, well, you brews beer in a bowling alley. But he's making some of the best beer that I've had. Classic beer, Classic styles beer. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that's one of the things that like hits to me is that when I started making beer, the guy that his name was Tom, that like I consider my mentor in home brewing, he said to me, he's like, Jason, at some point in time, you're going to want to put shit in your beer. And I was like, well, Tom, I never put shit in my beer. But he was like, what I mean is, like, you're going to put in, like, strawberries and stuff like that. And he's like, learn how to make beer before you start putting other things in there. And it always rang true to me.
All right, so I can agree. I will attest to that. I tried to do a kick motion out of raspberry flavoring. Well, that went out the roof.
But so, and it's one of the things that, like, you know, the smaller places, you know, and like the York beer scene is solid.
It is.
With, you know, Ben and Jared at Collusion. Ben and Jared at Collusion, the fellas over at Genova's, Jesse and what's the brewer's?
That's oh my goodness,
Anthony.
Anthony.
Yep.
They're solid. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I told him when I stopped there, I hated to do it a couple weeks ago. I stopped down there for dinner. It's the first time I've been there like for 2 years. I was like, holy shit, this place is different.
Yes.
And I was like, ooh, they got beer. And it was good beer.
That's the great thing. You know, Jason said we got. I think I'm.
No, he's
on.
good.
I got
He's
mine
good.
on now. So we've got, by my count, we got about 29 breweries here in Brooklyn County now, and we compete with anybody nationally.
Destination.
Oh, yeah. It's
A
like
destination
these
spot.
these guys are just solid. They're solid brewers. I don't know where my mic is, somewhere around there.
So we have another guest that's joined in on.
Hey.
Yes.
Tell us who you are.
My name's Tracy,
Hi, Tracy.
and I work for somebody that is on everybody's poop list right now.
Uh-oh.
well, I don't know if you're on the poop list. Certainly you're not, but I mean, it would have been nice if Sign of the Horse would have shown up today.
Uh-oh, she's off.
Uh-oh.
Here.
All right, until she gets a microphone, let's talk very bad things about Brad. Okay, so
I don't have anything bad to say about Brad, but
of course not, he's a great guy.
he certainly shouldn't have canceled at 10 o'clock in the morning yesterday.
But to be fair, yeah,
To be fair.
beer.
No, Sign of the Horse, they make great beer. For sure. Don't have anything bad to say.
No.
I just wish they would have been here today.
Right. You know, the one thing I do enjoy about Sign of the Horse, and you know, there's not a lot of breweries that are doing lagers.
And
You know, and you obviously got Martin with Gunpowder, who I'll put a quick plug in. Apparently,
I heard that.
Mine said, "You doing anything Friday night?" And I'm like, "No, what's up?" He's like, "We're gonna go to Gunpowder." I go, "Why? They're closed." He goes, "No, they're open." I go, "Are you sure?"
Oh boy.
So they're doing a soft open right now, so they're open. But you know, between Sign of the Horse and Gunpowder, you know, you guys are rocking some pretty good lagers.
I said they were open again.
They are.
Oh, I saw that.
Sign of the Horse is going. You got a place opening in Red Line.
That's right.
Yep.
And at the Ball Stadium as well, over at the Revolution.
Okay.
But they didn't come here.
They didn't. They're not here. Brad,
I'm sorry. Come on,
where are
Brad.
you?
So
I got his kegs in my walk-in.
we want to get Sign of the Horse on as an episode as well. So Jared, we're going to get these guys on Gift Horse, and we'd like to get Sign of the Horse signed up to do a full sit-down episode as well to feature you guys.
I'm pretty sure I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna say guilt him into it now.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
She could pull it off.
There you go.
To get them on the podcast, but not out to Brewkids.
I didn't know they were supposed to be here.
I'm just messing with you. She's one of my good friends. Like, she's been involved in the serving, beer fest scene for a long time. So
For
I'm
years.
just for how long?
I think I've been doing this for 15 years.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just razzing her a little bit. She's like friends and all that stuff. So yeah, like it's not her fault. If I was going to be down, I would have been like, oh, and then I would have set up another tent. But anyway,
And that is because I am perfect and friendly.
There we go.
and humble too.
Of course I am. Look.
Yeah.
Goes a long way. So I think I'm about ready for another beer. So
I was gonna say my cup is empty. I know that.
You ready for another beer?
Absolutely.
Let's go get it.
You
I
guys
think
want to
we're
cut
gonna-
it off a
We're
little
going
bit?
to take a break a little bit, and we'll be back.
cheers.
So
Well,
back
hey,
there, down
I
here.
just real quick, I wanted to say thank you guys for coming out here to live stream with us. It's awesome.
We're trying.
Brett and crew, like you guys are doing a great job. Central PA Pour, along, you know, what Glenn is doing.
These guys are part of the message. This is part of the message.
And I like to talk.
Yeah. Hey, so I've always been known. That's why he's so talkative. Yeah, because I got a gift for Gab.
I love it.
All right,
Hey.
beer up.
Hey guys, let's get beers
Let's
and
get some
maybe
beers.
we'll come back and chat a little bit more
Yeah.
or something like that.
We are downtown York, PA, in front of Gift Horse. Brewkids on the Block event. Get down here. If you're not here, you're missing out on fucking good beer.
And we got the Thompson triplets that start at 5:30. The after party's rolling till 8 at least.
Oh man,
passes down here.
Oh.
We're doing something in York right now that isn't done on a regular basis. Come down here, hang out with us, with my man Brett and crew from Central PA Pour, my man Glenn from the fucking fucking Ale Trail. You know, I mean, this is what we do. We love you guys.
All right, man. We'll be back in a little, man. Thank you.
Whoopsie.
Well, he didn't see.
Come on here. Hang on. Now we're back. Hey, we're still working through all this shit. So welcome back to the Central PA Port, live down here in downtown New York in front of Gift Horse. Brewkids on the block, and we got some guests sitting here. So let's introduce yourselves and who you are, what you're about.
All right. So my name is Carmen Pantano. I'm the president of the Buy Local Coalition. We're a local nonprofit here in York, PA. It's all about supporting local businesses. And today we're here supporting local breweries, all Pennsylvania breweries, most of them within, what, about an hour, 2 hours of here?
Yeah.
So, cheers. Cheers to that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What a great turnout we have.
I need a drink.
She needs a beer.
She needs a beer. And this, I'll let you introduce yourself. Getting a beer.
Can we do this again?
Yeah. Oh, we'll get cheers. Cheers. Cheers to beer.
Yes. My name is Amanda. I'm the vice president of Buy Local Coalition. I also own a local pet sitting business called Amanda and Friends. Pet sitting, dog walking, wedding, pet attendance, all that kind of fun stuff. Out and about supporting local. And I think our biggest thing has been Ales for Tails this year.
Yeah.
And then
So to let you.
I'm Jen Knott. I'm just a local social worker.
Okay.
Work for I'm also the proud dog mom of Timmy, who is the Buy Local friend ambassador.
Ambassador.
And he is a little three-legged Boston Terrier who was on our T-shirts. He was the mascot for Ales for Tails.
So what is Ales for Tails?
So Ales for Tails was an event we had here, Gift Horse Brewing, about a month ago, and we raised money for
Northeast Boston Terrier.
Northeast Boston Terrier Rescue, which is the rescue that Timmy came from. It was a great event. We had hundreds of people here. We filled this place. And the main event was big guy versus a three-legged dog in an agility course.
Okay.
So
I already know who won that one. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
if you go on YouTube and
Buy Local Coalition, yeah, you'll see the video. You'll see the full video of me versus Timmy and what happened at the end. You want to make sure you watch the whole video because at the end
there may have been some sabotage.
there was some sabotage. Yeah.
But it was all for a good cause, and he took it like a champ.
I feel like a champ, even though I lost.
Yeah.
I think I'll drink to that.
Yes, drink to that.
Drink to that.
Yep. So we had a great event here. We had it was really cool. Gift Horse. We had some local businesses up the street. We had Iron Horse York, which donated money from pizza sales to our event. Gift Horse here donated money from each beer sold to our event. It was great. I'm not going to release the final number yet. However, we raised a lot of money. Let's just say it's in the roundabout range of $9,000 or $10,000, give or take.
Oh, that's awesome. So congratulations.
Yeah. So we
Nice.
all go into the local rescue of. So it's great. It's just great.
So by a coalition, you guys promote local downtown York,
all of York County. Yeah, and technically we do promote like all the surrounding counties as well that touch York County, but we're basically based in York, and it's mostly York
That's
County.
awesome.
Yeah,
That is good.
yeah. It's all about local. We want to put, obviously, like if I go to Lancaster or Chester County or another county, and we're big beer drinkers, we're big brewery guys, so we'll go to the brewery, and wherever I'm at, I'll promote that place because it's all about supporting local.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. Whether just because I live here in York doesn't mean when I go to Chester County or Berks County, another county, whatever, we're still going to try and promote that local company, especially breweries, because we love breweries.
Well, we've done,
As you can tell, I like to drink.
Yeah.
And we've gone to North Carolina. We've
Yes,
promoted.
we went to Asheville. Went to Asheville, North Carolina, did that whole thing. It was great.
It's a big deal because I do a lot of traveling, and I'm sending these guys, my little tags that I get. I'll stop here and I'll buy here, and I thought it would be difficult to find local breweries, and it doesn't matter what state you're in. Everybody is sticking together and growing.
Yeah.
And you always hear the big dogs, the East Coast, the West Coast.
Right.
Everybody in the middle is doing it.
Yep.
And it is all good.
And it's still growing. I mean, I just talked to a couple guys up here that are actually here today that are brewers looking for brick and mortars just so that they can start their own brewery.
We just had Glenn on, and when we had him on for our sit down interview, he talked about York being a destination.
Yes.
And it is growing substantially.
It is. Yep. I'm actually working with Glenn with that stuff, part of Buy Local and his brewery tours. We're actually working on that, trying to make lots of things are happening. Lots of things are coming up. And in the works to make this a destination. Still needs some work, but we're working on it. Hey, it's a slow process. Obviously, COVID slowed everything down, but it's happening.
It's kind of like us with this podcast.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
That's it.
Baby steps.
Yep. Can't rush it.
No. So how do you get involved with is it because you rescued a dog?
We've been fostering.
Foster.
For a few years. Yeah. So Timmy was a foster tail, as they call it. So we foster for Northwest Foster Terrier Rescue and then Sport Rescue, another rescue. And it just Amanda became our dog sitter, and then had a bit of an emergency with one of our dogs, and they became quickly bonded. And then it
I'd have competed well.
Come on. I gave it a shot, but
I'd have given it a shot too.
I gave it a shot. But, so what we did with that was for local West York Park. And in previous years, we only raised about 1,000 pounds of dog food for them. The year Timmy got involved and helped us do the fighting contest, we raised 2 tons of dog food for West York Park. 2 tons in 2 weeks.
And West York Park is what they basically like a pet pantry for low income or needy families.
And where's that at?
They're located
Right on West End, yeah.
West End. Okay. That's for anybody in the area. Whoever needs dog food for their dog, they got it.
So what we need to do is get you guys' information so we can share it on our pages to let them know about you guys.
Appreciate that.
You know, what'd be even cooler is our next. If we do a second Ales for Tales, you'll have to come and broadcast from our next.
Yeah.
As long as we can figure out this shit, that we don't have problems, we're all in.
Oh yeah, we're good.
As long as we got beer.
Yeah.
We'll have beer.
Ales for tails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yep.
I get it.
I think the beauty of these smaller breweries is everyone wants to help each other.
Yeah.
And everybody's an animal lover, which is great.
And that's been a common theme. Like we've mentioned this almost every fucking episode.
Yeah.
It's a common theme.
Yeah, it's so amazing. It doesn't matter who it is,
what
they look like, tough, skinny, quiet. Everybody has an awesome person.
Yep.
And
and all these brewers get along.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing.
They try to buy local.
Yep.
if they can't, they definitely will talk about the local.
Yep.
And they help each other out. You know, hey, do you guys collaborate? Well, you know, we do. You know,
Yeah.
it's quick.
And it's
Yeah.
because of this of Buy Local Coalition too that I mean they did an amazing thing. I mean, we just kind of were like, hey, let's try this Ales for Tails thing,
Yes.
see how it happens. And then all these businesses, every single one of them, all but
Yeah.
donated something, a basket, a gift card. Like everybody took their time in the dunk tank. Like everyone came to, it was just so amazing to watch.
Yeah.
And then at the core of it, Gift Horse, I want to give them super props. Gift Horse Brewing Company, that Nick and Jason were,
They stepped up
they're
big
like,
time.
do what you want. It's your place for the day, whatever you
Oh,
want
that's
to
awesome.
do.
Yeah.
They donated,
Great.
they helped us, they gave us, you know, whatever we needed.
And that goes to what you guys are doing.
Yes.
The core,
Yeah.
it's, you know, I know there's another corporation called Downtown York.
Downtown Inc. Yep.
Downtown Inc.
Yep. And we're friends with those guys.
And
Yep.
you're working to build the community,
Exactly.
not just
Yep.
downtown, but all of York.
Yes. Yep. So like Downtown Inc. and like York County Economic Alliance, those are like, they have employees. So they have a little bit stronger reach. We're volunteers.
Right.
Everything we do is volunteer. You know, we're not getting paid. We're doing it with the passion and our love that we have and making it happen.
Well, I got my own business out on the West End, so I'll hook up with you guys.
Sounds good. So something else just to, we're currently working on. So a few of these breweries
All right, we're back. So we are back.